Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Market Misfits. So we're looking at the XRP versus Bitcoin chart. We just had a move off of XRP. We also got some news XRP payments coming to America. So we're going to take a look at that. We're also going to take a look at the dollar real fast. So we posted this earlier in the group. If you're not part of Market Misfits, make sure to come over to Market Misfits. We have this in the featured section. So let's go over here and read it from the source here at the Crypto Basic, and then we'll get onto the charts. Ripple now bringing XRP to U.S. market after 3 years of quiet. It's been a long 3 years. The prominent crypto payment firm Ripple is now moving to revolutionize cross-border payments in the United States with XRP through its Ripple Payment Services. Ripple bringing XRP to the U.S. market. Ripple announced this development through its senior director and head of product marketing for payments, Oliver Segovia. The Ripple Payments director recently disclosed on LinkedIn that the payment firm plans to expand its footprint locally, particularly in the United States. So this is huge. So most of Ripple's business is done outside of the United States, but this little link right here is a big one, actually, and it's causing, I think what we're seeing a lot in the price, affecting the price quite a bit, because we have this one tube is connected to all the other tubes and it's clogged. And so if that gateway of liquidity is opened up, then we would expect to see that reflect in XRP price. But let's continue on here and we'll take a look at what might happen there on the charts. Segovia conveyed that 90% of Ripple's business catered to the entities abroad, despite having its global headquarters in the United States. In particular, he mentioned that American crypto payment firm has maintained a subdued presence in the United States market for the past 3 years. However, quiet is about to end as Ripple gears to introduce product innovations leveraging its local money transmitter licenses, MTLs. Recall that Ripple holds over 31 MTLs in the United States, as the Crypto Basic has uncovered. So, money transmitter licenses, that's what that stands for. At the heart of this expansion lies Ripple Payments, a service leveraging XRP as a bridge asset. The crypto-based payment solution guarantees rapid transaction settlements within seconds for a fraction of the cost of traditional methods. With an overwhelming 90% of its business conducted beyond the United States border, Ripple aims to capitalize on the global expertise by enhancing services domestically. Steps to kicking off this transformative journey. Under its expansion strategy, Ripple is actively seeking talent across multiple global hubs, including San Francisco. So we previously covered this on a recent review where we saw that Ripple was hiring. So for ETF, for people that are going to be handling ETFs. So that's another subject, but let's see what else I got to say here. Furthermore, Ripple Senior Director for Payments revealed that they are initiating the momentum by hosting a fintech meetup. So this meeting right here is, I wouldn't doubt to see a rally start before this. And with maybe what we're seeing now, we'll have to wait and see. The event will feature a casual panel discussion on Ripple's 2024 outlook for blockchain and payments. So that's going to be big. So they're going to be giving insights, and investors are going to be looking for clues, subtle clues as to what to expect from Ripple out of 2024. So that's going to be big. Also, Ripple's Chief Technology Officer, David Schwartz, will be participating in the FinTech meetup. Notably, this event will take place at Ripple's recently inaugurated San Francisco headquarters. The gathering is scheduled for Wednesday, February 7th from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Besides, those planning to attend can reserve their spot at the dedicated portal. So that's in 2 days. February 7th, 2 days from now. So definitely something you want to keep your eyes on. Let's take a look at the dollar. We just had some dollar news come in. It was the ISM services PMI came in, and we covered this on a recent video earlier today. But so this came in green. We've been having a lot of green news for the dollar. So if you're new to the channel, then or you're new to investing and trading, typically cryptos are going to go the opposite way that the dollar goes. Recent ETF speculation and approvals have made it to where Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market haven't been responding as much to dollar news because those have been overriding factors. But now that that's over and we're seeing this big climbs out of the dollar, then we'll just have to wait and see how the crypto market is going to absorb this. So we broke out of this, and it looked like we were getting ready for a dollar crash. We got these huge upsets. We got these huge upsets from the dollar. So just so y'all know, that's why we're looking at the dollar when we're looking at cryptos, and also why we like to look at the Dow Jones and look at indices too to see how they're performing, because typically Bitcoin will follow, it lags behind the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ. So we are in a ascending, broadening cone. It looks like we might have broken structure here. In fact, we just make a little adjustment here. And so this would help go with the bearish scenario that we were looking at last night with Bitcoin possibly taking a plunge, or maybe a quick plunge before the halving. Who knows? We're just got to wait and see. Right now on the Dow Jones, we're in our little setup here. So this is a prominent setup, and it's around all markets. So we got a bullish breakout of this one. Are we going to get a bullish breakout of this one and continue up for the Dow? That's the question. We're going to come back in and claim this as support. We're just going to have to wait and see. So let's take a look at XRP. So we lost the positions from yesterday. Today, you live to trade another day. We hit all targets, so you don't never know which ones are going to hit and which ones aren't. You just have to, when you see your setup, you play the setup and you play it without hesitation. Make sure your confluences are there. You're going to get a random distribution between wins and losses. So when this hit, it just blasted through and hit all three of them. So, had no idea that this was going to happen. Never do. But looking at these technicals here, we were in this descending channel going back to the necklines of this inverse head and shoulders right here. And this inverse head and shoulders is actually on the outside of this larger channel that is going outside, that has been going outside below this weekly resistance trend. Let's take a look at the naked chart real quick. So let's get a clear picture here. So we're looking at what looks to be a triangle. So if we were to draw a trend here in here, so looks like we're getting in a bit of a triangle right here. We're just going to wait and see what happens. Are we going to, question is, are we going to go back up from here? So we came out of that descending channel and we retest, and this is where our inverse head and shoulder is. So this is our weekly resistance trend. We're still looking to get back. Bulls are looking to get back above 54 cents and close on the daily. So that's the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the daily real quick. We'll get rid of this guy. So here we are right here. It's looking like we still could shoot back up in here. So the next 2 days are going to be interesting. Not really seeing a lot of buy the news type scenario. So here's our little inverse head and shoulders right here. Shoulder, head, shoulder. And so what we've been looking at this whole time down here, pretty much this whole time, the past week or so, is are we going to come back up here and get an inverse head and shoulders on the outside of this, or some kind of reversal pattern giving us the structure to launch back up out of here, claim this, and this is really important, that we would claim this back into a support. So we're paying attention to this mainly. What happens on intraday is one thing, but what happens on the daily time frame and the weekly time frame and the monthly time frame, that is another thing. So let's take a look also real quick at Bitcoin. We actually did not get into this one, but got into the XRP because we've been trading XRP. So keeping it fixed, keeping it as simple as possible. So we got a breakout here. We were going to post this in the group, but figure we may as well wait for the retest to see what happens. Now looking at this right here, this just looks to me like this just swept this liquidity up here. So anybody going short from here was waiting for this to finish, and they had their stop losses up here. This got liquidated. So we were not in this. Fortunately, we were trading a smaller time frame on XRP. But anyways, you guys, so this, now that we see this right here, this is looking like a spring now to me. So looking to see if we're going to come down, maybe get another boost up, come down, and fill in some of these gaps down here that we've been looking at forever. So here was our previous setup right here on the 1 hour. Let's clear everything off the chart though and take a look at the daily time frame. I want to take a look at the larger time frames while we're on here. So we got big rejection up here today. We got only 5 hours left on the candle. This is still looking bullish to me though. This consolidation. So we have this consolidation. We have this consolidation right here, and preceding it, we have a bullish trend. So up. And so these tend to be bullish continuation, but you know, by the end looks of this daily candle, we could break down below, sweep this low, clear out some more liquidity, and go up. We're just have to wait and see. But anyways, you guys, that's going to do it for now. Hope that y'all are having a good one. You have any questions, just reach out and holler, and we will see y'all on the next one. See ya.